Hi, and welcome to the After Hours Knitting Group. Today is January 14th, 2017, and I apologize for the delay. I'm Tanya, also known as Celestia22, and thanks for coming and joining the fun. Today I've got both Brandi and Mandy back with me. Mandy is the host of the MandyPinecone Crafts podcast.
Yes.
And Brandi is asleep or frozen. I hope we didn't lose her again. We've been having some technical glitches this morning. It's just been crazy.
Yeah, technical would.
It's been a long day. We'll just start with that and hope things get better as we go. Let's see. Shall we just jump right into our whips and such?
Sure.
All right, you want to go first?
You can go first.
So preview, you were going to say that. Okay. Let me see. Whips. I'm not even going to really take this one out. This is the shawl that I've been working on for many months. It is the oak leaf shawl. Yeah, you can sort of see it there. This is my wedding shawl for when I get married in June, and it is slowly nearing completion. It is being knit out of Knit Picks Stroll Glimmer in the Bear colorway, so not really a colorway, on a US 8, which is 5 millimeters. And I am really getting close. I'm at 157 repeats of the edging done out of 192. And that's what? 60 repeats done since the last time we podcast. So it is getting there. Yeah, it looks like we've got Brandi back. Yeah, so that's really all there is to say about that. It is sort of living. It's even outgrown my biggest bag, which is this lovely huge bag from, oh my goodness. The host of the Fat Squirrel Speaks.
Amy Beth.
Yes, my Amy Beth bag, which is adorable, full of trees, just like I love trees, especially oak trees, which is why I'm doing an oak leaf shawl. But it's got a little girl sitting in the tree, which was totally me my entire childhood. And other than that, I've got my sock yarn scrap blanket that I've been working on. So it's gotten a little bit bigger. And these are crocheted. This is the mini, well, I'm calling it my mini triangle circle blanket. It's actually the triangle circle pattern by Addie Van Norrell. And I've added quite a few to it. I went from, I believe I had, let me see, I actually wrote it down. I had 24 triangles the last podcast. I had 33 on January 1st, and I've now got 48 done. So I'm achieving my one a day, which is my goal for the year, except during the snowball fights when I'm going to whip everyone's butt in winter camp. Yeah, so I'm currently debating whether or not I'm going to keep track of all the yarns. I was originally doing that. That's why I had my little sheep in the middle to help me orient this to know which yarns were which. That's my little buddy from Bling Your String. And I was originally keeping track, but I've realized now that a lot of the minis I've gotten from people are unknown anyway, so I just be really keeping track of, hey, this is from this person, this is from that person. and it's easy enough to just say it's a blanket with minis from these friends. So I don't know, what do you guys think? Is it worth it keeping track, especially when the minis are so, or the triangles are so small, they're not really representative of the whole yarn? For example, starting at this pink here was a mini from Lynn, and it was these 3 triangles here, 1, 2, 3, and then these ones here, so the green, and then I think the green, purple, these 3, and this one over here were all another mini. So it's like a striping yarn, but the repeats of the stripes are so big that I get a whole triangle or more out of just the one stripe. So I don't know if I should bother keeping track or just have fun and just go with it. But I've been winding up all my minis into little balls so that they're ready for the first snowball fight for winter camp, which is something being hosted by the Canadian knitter and Mandy. And I'm incredibly excited about it because I'm Canadian and I like snowball fights when I'm allowed to go outside in the snow. But yes, so that's currently living in my Christmas blinger string bag, but I'm going to have to change that because it's past Christmas now and I've got enough bags that I'm allowed to do that. And I think it'll be needing a bigger one soon, especially if I put all my minis in there. But yeah, so that's, oh, and I'm doing that on a 3mm hook, which is not available in the US size. So it's in between a C and a D US. And that's it for my whips.
And Brandy's still having issue, so
we're gonna go to Mandy.
okay, I've got 3 things on the needles right now. The first is what I'm actually knitting on. It is a start of the A Girl Thing hat by Hohi Locatelli, I think. It's a 3-color hat. It has
And now I've lost Mandy too. This is not a good day. Oh dear. Google Hangouts was having a lot of issues when we tried to go live. So I'm thinking that's probably what's going on. Let me see if I can just... Welcome back.
okay. This is the, I don't even know where I was, so I gotta look at show notes. I wrote
You're showing your hat by that's Hohi Locatelli.
This is gonna be out of Fibre Stash. This is the Princess Mandy. This is on her Strong Toes base that I picked up this year at Vermont Sheep and Wool.
Love that yarn.
This is going to get striped with this one, which is her Tweety Toes. This is in Storm Coast, which I picked up last year at Vermont Sheep and Wool. And then the top, which is a nice lace piece, is going to be out of her Twinkle Toes and the Chalkboard, which I picked up, I want to say 2 years ago at Vermont Sheep and Wool. So there's that hat. It's living in a princess bag that I made. There's a big one. I'm missing a bag. The next, living in a Tangled Skein CA bag, which again, another princess one, is the Snowflake sweater by Tin Can Knits out of their Great North book. It's out of Brava Sport in the cream and the cotton candy. All I've got is the ribbing and then a little bit of the lace section done with a bunch of stitch markers. This is one of the now 6 baby knits to do in the next 9 months. But it is a cute shawl, a sweater pattern that has a lace yoke and then a solid colored body. And then it has little buttons. Actually, I threw them in the bag. If I can find them. Sorry about the crinkling.
Oh Lord, are you holding it on to the speaker?
No. No, because my computer picks up. These are going to be the buttons. The little hearts.
Cute. Welcome back,
So
baby.
Ooh, we can hear you and see you.
No, well, don't jinx it.
And that is those are getting knit on size 2s, which are 2.75 millimeter, and 4s, which are 3.25.
I'm sorry, I was not listening.
Size 4s. I don't remember the
Size 4s
millimeter.
are 3.5.
Okay, 3.5. I knew it was something close.
You knit it on needles.
Yes, I knit it on needles. And then the last thing in a bag sent to me by Sina, which is Crafty Yarnaholic.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love Sina.
Yes.
Freaking love you, Sina.
Is a test knit I'm doing for Amanda, Little Panda 518, for her new for a sock pattern that I think she's publishing next month, if I remember right. I've just got a toe done, and this is Fiber Stash, Twinkle Toes, and the 79 color.
Oh my goodness, that's pretty.
Yeah, this looks really pretty knit up.
Is that the one that was in the photograph that you sent the other day?
It might have been.
It does not look anything like that.
No, no. I changed yarns because I decided after the 6th baby announcement that I wasn't knitting socks for other people. I'm just knitting them for me because that's all I'm probably going to end up doing, other than like my Rhinebeck sweater and little things like that. Because people keep on coming out with baby announcements.
Oh, so should I announce?
No.
Yes.
Totally kidding. I'm totally kidding. I'm so kidding. I'm religiously taking my birth control. Yeah.
No, Brandi, you'd get something special. Because even if you did.
You got my hopes up for just a fraction of a second.
So, you should know it's not going to happen.
Hey, I can keep dreaming. I know you haven't been on vacation yet, though.
Shh, don't jinx me.
Anyways, I think it's your turn for whips there, Miss Brandi.
Oh, does even anybody know who I am?
No.
Got all like lagged out because I made a sign since the thingy at the bottom's not working. I'm Brandizzle. I'm EatMyYarns. I'm Rab. So I'll just hold this down here. No, I'm not gonna do that. I can't do nothing. So I don't remember if I showed this last time I was on.
We're doing whips first.
Just kidding. I told you. So I am doing Running Through Socks by me. It is on sale, $2.50, and it works with self-striping and variegated. So these are my Christmas socks. So on Ravelry, I think I named them the Better Late Than Never Christmas socks.
Mm-hmm.
I did not start them until like a week ago. It was terrible. And I am knitting them on because I wanted to play around with my my gauge because I don't want to keep knitting on zeros. And I would like to have 8 stitches to the inch on a size 0 because we all can't be freaking Tanya.
No, we can't.
With freaking not 10 stitches to the inch on a 6. And that's probably not even an exaggeration, is it, Tanya? See? There you go, people. Not an exaggeration.
I'm getting the same gauge for on my shawl, which is being knit on a 5mm that Mandy gets on her socks.
And there you are, internet.
I'm a tight knitter.
Brandi,
what?
You and I just have more fun. I know how to just loosen up.
Well, no, I think the issue is the faster you knit, typically the looser your stitches are because you kind of tug a little bit. Unless you're one of those people that like knit like this really fast, then you don't count.
That makes sense because
So,
I'm pathetically slow.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm testing out with this. I'm knitting a little slower and trying to make it more concentrated, and I'm getting like 8, 9 stitches, I think. So, but the socks are in Jinx yarns, and it is in her strong sock, and it's called Winter Wonderland. It is an 80/20, 400 yards to 100 grams, and it's sock weight.
I love her yarn.
It's in a ghosty bag because Halloween is a lifestyle, not a season or holiday. Season, holiday, whatever. It's like the same thing. It's so cute. I think it was actually supposed to be a makeup bag, and I was like, that's big enough to be a project bag. That's what's. And then I'm also working on in my Frankenstein and Bride of Frankenstein, even though I know he's not really Frankenstein. Oh, was his name really Bruce or something? I don't know. Because Frankenstein's the doctor. But I digress.
It's Frankenstein's monster, I think.
Yeah. Well, I think he's got a name. I am also doing another, that's not it, running through sock, and I just has a little baby because I never finished the second one when I was doing the pattern. So this is how it'll look on a variegated. And both ways are in the same pattern. And that is on Mad Tosh. No, what?
No, he doesn't have a name.
Oh, no. Oh, okay. I thought you were telling me, no, it wasn't in the pattern. I'm like, yes. And I'm knitting it out of Mad Tosh Twist. So it's their actual sock blend, not the Twist sock because that doesn't have nylon. And I think it's Killium. I think it's Kilim or IUM. I don't know what that is, but that's what it's called. Or those are the letters.
Pretty, that's what it is.
It is. And that's actually, no, it's a little, I don't know, lighter than it's showing. I know, shocker, me using something that's actually lighter. That's probably much more it. That is pretty. And those are on Chow Goose size, I think they're zeros. Yeah, those are zeros.
Which is 2 millimeters.
It's some needles. I'm knitting it on needles. And
I just added in all your millimeter sizes to your notes.
Of course you did. Is that all I'm knitting on? Was that 2 things? No, just kidding. I remember.
You're knitting on something else.
Mm-hmm. And I've got a new design that I'm working on. It is unnamed, but here's a sneak peek. That's what you get. They are on carbons, a US 2.5, and that is a 3 millimeter because it says right on my needles.
Oh, you've got that wrong in your notes.
And that, I do?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I think I was guessing because we were in the car when I was trying to finish it. And I'm knitting this in Knit Picks lace, but I'm holding it double because I really want to get this yarn out of my stash because I don't know if anybody remembers, but I think like 2 years ago, Knit Picks had this sale that if you spent like $50 or $75, you got $35 worth of yarn, and it was mystery yarn.
Mhm.
And I was intrigued, kind of like how Sarah, if you put original or one of a kind, she can buy it.
Exclusive.
Yeah,
Limited
exclusive.
edition.
Yep, put exclusive. Yep, and then she's gonna buy it. And I was like, I like a mystery. And then I got this, and it's not my color palette. Oh, that doesn't look too bad.
No, it looks good on you. It looks good on you.
I might not give it away. But so I wanted to use it. So I'm just holding it double. Jen's gonna laugh at me. I don't remember how to pronounce the name because it's not Chipotle.
It's not Chipotle. No, it's not. We had this conversation.
Yeah, she like went all extensive looking around. It's like Chipotle. No.
Yeah. It's not. There's a T in
Chipotle. The L is before the T. Chipotle. I don't know. Everybody's laughing at me right now, I bet.
What I said, Chipotle.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
But it's not this. It's not the same spelling because Chipotle would have the L-E-T-L-E instead of L-T-E. Or is it Chipotle?
Chipotle, something like that.
I don't know. Whatever. It'll be linked. I don't know, but it reminds me of Chipotle. I could be even saying that wrong. Is it not Chipotle? Is it Chipotle? I don't know.
It's Chipotle.
It's not the restaurant. And it's not the. Is that a pepper? Chipotle pepper. Yeah.
Chipotle pepper.
But that's what it reminds me of. Because I've got that stuff.
It's not the same as a Chipotle pepper. The pepper.
I don't. I think it looks like it. But I linked it all, or I did it all through Ravelry. So that's that. And I am having it live in. I'm excited to say this, but like Nintendo characters. I love Mario, and this bag was made just for me by our friend Andrea, the craft lady, C-A-T-T. Wait, the cat lady, craft all the things. I wanted to say that for a while. I missed saying it. C-A-T-T, craft all the things. Plug. Oh, I gotta put my chart in there. And last but not least, I am working on my cozy nightmare blanket. Because, you know, Halloween. And I managed to do all, yeah, that's the front. Let's see. I participated in the Canadian Knitters, what was it called? The 2016 mini advent or mini advent?
Yeah, mini advent along.
Yeah, I participated in that, and I went through all 24 days. And I'm trying to think of. I'm not gonna tell them all, but did I start with Mandy's? I think I started. This was the last one, I think. So I did this. I can't see this all the way across, and then all those. Try not to go too fast. I don't keep track, so that's why I'm just gonna show. Okay, let's go a little faster. That's snail pace. And then the top, you guys already can see that though. And I've got that. So honestly, I've probably only done like one extra outside of the advent. So I probably, since I started, probably only added like 25. It was a nice commitment.
It's still adding to it.
Yeah, it was a nice commitment to do in the beginning, but I'm much more of a process knitter than a product knitter. So I enjoy the process a lot more, and I want to work on what I want and what makes me feel good. And when I throw a commitment like that out there, I can only do it for so long. And before I kind of feel like, oh, it's a chore to do. But it was still fun. I'll probably still do it again next year. But I don't think I'll be as hard on myself. But then again, I was like, oh, I felt really proud of myself for actually completing it. So, but that's that. All fun yarns. I don't know who they're from. Some friends. That's it.
That's awesome. It makes me feel more confident about not recording mine.
Yeah, I totally don't. I can look at some of them and know like that bright ass pink one. That was Mandy's sweater.
Anything bright ass pink is usually from me.
Yep. And then I know, oh gosh, what was it? Did I already knit it up in there? The Nothing Says Screw You Like a Rainbow. I got one from Andrea.
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
No, you got.
No, I haven't knit it yet. What is that?
That's A Dark Side of the Moon.
Oh, just kidding. That's the one that I got from Andrea that I knit up.
Because if you've got Nothing Says Screw You Like a Rainbow, it's from me, I think. Because I don't think Jen and Amanda have used theirs yet.
No, not Amanda. Andrea.
Right, but I don't think Andrea ever had it.
I thought she had it a long time ago. It was probably that one though. Oh, I know that one came from her, but that's probably why I was confused, because it's got rainbow-ishness in there.
Did you want to continue with your FOs then, Brandi?
Okay. I finished. Not all the ends are woven in, so don't watch that, Jen. But it's done. Look. Oh, look, you can't see mine. Oh wait. Look, you can't see mine.
It is
I knit my daughter
so stinking adorable.
a Bobo Link sweater, and it's unblocked, so I still need to do that so I can stretch it out a little bit, and she'll have to wear a cami under it. But I had won a lot of giveaways in December. It was ridiculous, and I won Lamb Woman's giveaway. She was giving away a skein of yarn. No, it wasn't a skein of yarn, but that's what I ended up choosing. I don't remember what it actually was, but she sent me some pictures, and she was like, you could pick a bag or sock blanks or yarn, whatever you want. So instead of being selfish, because it was December and you shouldn't be selfish, I decided that I wouldn't pick one that I normally would have, because I've got a lot of like purples and stuff like that. So I decided to let my daughter pick it out, and she picked this out. And you can't.
And there's an adorable picture of her in it on Instagram.
Yeah. Oh, it's actually on the Rev page too. You can barely see, but it's sparkle. And the one that Letty decided to pick, I can't, kind of. It didn't have sparkle, and I had explained to her, well, I let my daughter pick out, and because I know people like to know stuff like that, because I'm planning to make something for her. And she was like, oh, well, I also have it on sparkle, do you think she'd like that? And I was like, yes please. So it's really sparkly. I can't believe it's not really showing up. It's not showing up at all. Mm-mm. But and then I did the collar or the neckline, the arm band, and the hem in a Knit Picks, and I forgot to write it down. But it's obviously fingering, and I think it's like something rose, I think, but I'm gonna link it into my project page. But yeah, the yarn was a one-of-a-kind colorway, but it was called Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree, or Around the Christmas Tree. And she does plan on trying to replicate it more, but this specific one is a one-of-a-kind. And what I was trying to say earlier before I
interrupted you so rudely.
Yeah, to let me know that we were not doing bows. I have finished. I don't remember if I had this done the last time, but the Stace hat is all done. The pattern is all done. It is ready to be published with the help of Tanya. Oh wow, I look crazy. But I forgot to upload it before doing this because I got busy. But I will be doing it as soon as we're done, and it'll be a free pattern. So, but that's what it looks like.
And you have to wear it just like that.
Yep. And you can take out repeats to make it
A beanie.
smaller. Did I do the whole thing on worsted? I think it is. Yeah, I think it's on a worsted yarn. I think it's a worsted yarn because I used worsted, but I used acrylic from like Michael's that I had left over that needed to be done or used up.
Oh, I thought
But
it was
so I don't remember what one it was. I've had it for a really long time. That's what it looks like. So you should go get it. And then
yes, it is a coat head hat.
and then excuse the reaching. But these next two will also have a little bit of stash enhancement. But I also finished the Fine and Dandy socks. These were, I think, the final ones to help me get to complete Kristen's Vine's box of socks cal from last year. But so they're so pretty. These are in Miss Bab's yarn in the Morticia colorway. I don't remember. I think it's a Babette.
Oh, it probably is.
Yeah, that's what I think. But it's so cute. And then I got these feet because look how cute that is. I have to weight them down. I'm gonna put plaster in it because they don't stand up by themselves.
Mm-hmm.
They just fall over. So 2 of them. And then not technically my last faux, but I can't remember all the things that I finished. And these are the only ones I can remember. Here is another design that I did. And it's inspired by my yarny bestie, True Canuck Girl, a Canadian knitter. Sarah, hi. I designed this for her, and it's called The Snowy Day. It'll be released soon too. And it's got little pine trees and look, snowflakes. It's snowing. And I bought these cloth heads. How cool is that? So that I can block them. But that's super cute. And that yarn, oh, I knit the Fine and Dandy socks on carbon size 2. And the Snowy Day was knit out of whip yarns. This is the leftovers. In the
Oh no.
And Brandi froze.
This is going to be a long episode. Let's see. That was in the frozen colorway of yarn. Did you want to start your FOs, Mandy, or did you have any?
I have 2.
There you go.
The first are what I'm calling my birthday socks, because my birthday was Monday. These are out of some MCN fiber stash that I was testing out for Christy. This is actually the Princess Mandy color. It's just it actually came up dyed up really different than on her regular base. So when I casted last, I had 1 sock done, and I just cast on the toe of this one. So these have been worn. I wore them all day Monday, so I need to wash them, but this is done. And then the other thing I have done is A Girl Thing by Hoagie Locatelli. This is the one I actually started originally for me, but it is just a hair too tight. So
It's so cute.
this is out of the Storm Coast, the Princess Mandy, and then this is the 79 that I'm knitting the socks out of because they're all caked up. This was knit on a US size 1, which probably was the issue of why it was a little bit too tight. Because the pattern calls for 2, and I had a 1 and a 3 and a 16-inch.
Mm.
And I hate magic looping hats. So,
Yep.
but it is a pretty hat pattern.
I really like the Storm Coast with the Princess Mandy.
I do too. And so my hat is actually, the ribbing here is going to be the Princess Mandy, and then the Storm Coast is the stripes.
Nice.
And that is it for FOs for me. My socks were knit on the US ones. They're actually 60 stitches. Yes. Because I'm playing with gauge of how things, so I can actually use a 1.
Nice.
And these are nice and soft and squishy. And covered in hair.
Everything's covered in hair when you have long hair.
Yep. And ends aren't moving in, but I don't care.
All right. Oh, it looks like Mandy's coming. Or Brandy's coming back.
Brandi, are you back?
Oh, can you see me?
Yes, I can see you. Did you? It's all done. Because this hat, since it doesn't fit me, is I'm actually sending down to Brandy's daughter. Because she has a color palette sense of, like I do. Pinks and purples and girly.
Plus all the skulls.
Yeah. But that's more Brandi than Letty.
Yeah. I can't catch a break today. So much crap is going on.
Did you have anything left to show there, Brandi? You're showing the...
I don't even know where I cut off, because on my end it was saying, like, my picture was still going.
Oh, you were showing your frozen yarn.
Oh, there it is.
Who is it by?
Whip Yarns. Okay, see, that helps me. But you guys don't know. It's Whip Yarns. It's a DK. Superwash Merino, 75/25, and it's DK. I don't remember if I said that again.
And I still had Mandy presenting, so you're gonna have to hold it up again for people to see.
That's just what I got left. But it's so pretty, and it's really soft.
Awesome. Let me move this out of the way. And I actually have some FOs this week, but none of them are knit. So the people that were on the VKN on New Year's Eve would have seen some of these. My last project my last crafty resolution for 2016 was to weave something else. So I wove a couple dishcloths. I got that one there. And then I actually crocheted the edge around this one to give it a little bit sturdier, and it's a little bit, I don't know, I think it'll be better for scrubbing. And these are all just Bernat Handicrafter cotton. I have a huge, absolutely huge spool of this yarn. So I did that one, and then I did this one, which is a cute little pickup pattern. That's with the same warp as this one, but then a denim blue for the weft.
That's pretty.
Yeah, so that's the first time I've done that pickup pattern, but I really, really like how that was done. Or how it turned out. So that's, in case there's any weavers watching, it was 3 over 3 under for 3 picks. Or, no, for 6 picks. And then the opposite, 3 under 3 over for 6 picks with 2 rows in between each. And I left the fringe on there. I'm not sure if that's a good idea or not. I did hem stitch it, but I'd like to reinforce that with the sewing machine if I could get to a sewing machine. But these will likely go to my mother for her birthday, along with this little towel that I did. So it's same thing again. I just did a couple rows, 4 rows of the blue, so that they tie them both together there. And then this one, I actually used one of my Christmas presents from my fiance. Got me a fringe twister, so I actually twisted the fringe on this, which I really like. I think it needs to be washed and kind of pinned out so it goes straight or whatever, but it'll get washed plenty once it gets used. But I left some of the fringe undone so you could see the difference between just the strands being left by themselves compared to the ones that are twisted. So I just twisted 2 strands for each one. But I like it. So I finished those. Yeah. I also wove 2 scarves, one for my father and then one for my mother's boyfriend. So this is the one, because their birthdays are actually 3 days apart. That's just a little bit weird. Because my mother's boyfriend right now is actually her first husband. Just for some crazy coincidences here. But, yeah. So that's for her current boyfriend. So and this is out of the green and the blue is just a really, here it is. It's easy knit, 100% wool, just a really cheap mercerized that I had my stash. And then this section down here is Patton's Classic wool. But I really like it. It's my first time trying to do something at all plaidish. I like how it turned out. And then, so I made that one for him. And then I made one for my dad. His birthday is actually today. And I'd say happy birthday, but he doesn't watch this. But he did actually send me a picture after I talked to him on the phone. So this is a really bad picture, but you can see the scarf.
Aww.
So that's my papa with his scarf.
Dude, he looks like Bastion.
Oh my god. He does.
That's better than, I've got a picture of him from when I was a kid, because he has lost an insane amount of weight and aged quite a bit in the last 10 years that I haven't seen him. But my friend used to call him Pat Sajak. But yeah.
I don't know what that is, but he looks like Bastion. I mean, Bastion looks like him, because obviously your dad's older.
Did you ever watch Wheel of Fortune?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Pat Sajak was the host of Wheel of Fortune.
It still is the host of Wheel for Fortune.
Oh, Wheel of Fortune.
Yes.
No. Wait, then who? Never mind. That's another conversation. Not tangent.
But yeah,
Jen, you're influencing me. No tangent here.
So this is Patton's Classic, and then the same green that was in the other scarf. But I'd actually made him a hat out of this blue merled Patton's Classic a year or 2 ago. So I made that, so hopefully it'll match. He said he liked it, so that's what mattered. And that's my first woven scarf for him. But I really, really, really enjoy making those. Like, I just wanted to weave all the things, and then winter camp started, and I'm not allowed to weave all the things because it doesn't count. But it's okay, because I'm having fun, and I get to have a snowball fight.
Yeah, see, we have to have snow to have snowball fights.
We're getting more snow on Monday.
Yeah, see, we're supposed to just get rain.
That's what we've had the last 2 days. We actually had a thunderstorm in January.
Mm-hmm.
We never, ever have thunderstorms in January.
Right.
But yeah. Anyways, yeah,
Off of
that's
that
it for
too.
my FOs. And now we have stash enhancements. And you guys have a lot of stash enhancements. Oh my goodness gracious.
I didn't put everything in.
Um,
I got a letters quantity from Nitpicks and bleachy for Christmas. Knows what that shit looks like. I mean, that stuff looks like.
True. And I already showed my nitpicks that I got.
yeah.
All right, so why don't
See.
I go first because I've only got like 5 things and you guys have like 50.
Yeah.
So my first stuff is this. This is my package from Brandi that got here like a day before Christmas. It was so fantastic. And I've been behaving and not taking anything out so I could show you guys. So, yes, she made me this. Can you believe this?
Yeah, this
Everybody else in the world knew about it, but not you.
no, not the world, I think just our group.
Oh yeah.
I'm okay with that because it is so fantastic and was such an incredible surprise.
Does it look familiar? She's a fraternal twin to the Canadian knitter. Total accident.
Yes. And you said this was the Melanie Berg Quicksilver, right?
Yes.
Yes.
But it's huge. It fits me.
It's
It's made out of Nitpicks.
I know that I think there's is it Stroll or Hawthorne that you used?
I think it's Hawthorne. One's Poseidon.
No, it's Nippic Stroll tonals is what you used.
Isn't Hawthorne tonal?
There are Hawthorne tonals, but the majority of Hawthorne's was hand paints. So unless you just got it recently, it would be.
You bought it in no, you were knitting it September, October.
I was knitting at the same time that Sarah was.
Sarah was
You sneaks.
Yeah, like literally the same time. We cast on like days together.
I think Sarah stole your color palette though. Because you
No.
had bought
No, she had hers picked out, and nobody knew but Jen what the colors were.
oh.
And so they were all secret. And then somebody, I think Jen pointed out, she was like, those are really close to what we picked out.
Oh dear. And it's funny because every
relook.
time Sarah was knitting on hers, I'm like, that is so pretty.
And then me and Jen were like, yes.
Yes, in case this wasn't enough, she also knit me socks. So I've got super pretty socks. Yes, and that is really how big my feet are. But these are super, super pretty. And they're actually really, really blown out. They're blue and purple. There you go. Pretty, pretty. And now I can wear them.
I forget what those are too, but I'll look and I'll put it in the show notes what all the things are, because there's not a project page for that one. Because for that shawl, I'm not dumb. I know somebody would have looked at that and been like, those are not Brandy's colors. Who is she knitting that for? And I
never in a million years would have thought it was me.
Yeah, but I couldn't lie.
Yeah, but would I really come up to you and say, are you knitting that for me?
Yeah.
No, but other people might have.
Oh, that's true. But yes, so she also sent me a really pretty bag. Just full of corn. And it's even got a pockets inside. Because pockets are awesome. It's a little drawstring bag. And it is full of minis. Including some handspun mini. And this one.
That's right there.
Which is like one of my that's like one of my favorite colorways ever. Which makes sense, it's Princess Celeste. And then she sent me handspun too. Which is super, super pretty. and super soft and squishy. I think you said this was alpaca, wasn't it? Or has alpaca in it?
Yeah. Dang.
It feels like it because it is super soft.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's alpaca.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let Lynn see it.
No, don't let Lynn touch.
I won't let her touch it. She can see it and drool over it all she wants. Yes, so I have to find the perfect project for that. And then other than that, what did I get? I got my Christmas presents from my fiance. He got me the fringe twister that I mentioned before, which is this here. Leclerc. You just clip your ends in here in these little alligator clips and twist it. And then take them out and then twist together and tie a knot. Super easy, but super genius.
I thought it was for.
Family show, Miss Brandi.
I didn't say what I thought.
I know, but I know you.
Oh no,
You
I
got-
totally thought something dirty, but I'm not saying it. But you can guess. I wasn't even trying to be funny. I was like, should you be showing us?
Oh.
Okay,
I
phone
wrote
died
Tanya.
now, so we'll let them.
I broke Tanya on a podcast.
Oh dear. Thank goodness for makeup.
You can still see a hint of the red.
Do I get 100 points for Slytherin?
No, you get 10 points for winter camp, though.
Do I really? Because you are my pageant leader.
Yep.
Oh dear.
Achievement unlocked. Anyways.
He also got me a spindle. And a really cool thing, which Leslie from the Knit Girls calls her old lady tablet holder or something like that. But it's genius. And I didn't even ask for this, but he got me it anyways. Because he apparently knows me that well, which is awesome since, you know, we're getting married and everything. But it's this long thing. It's got a clamp on it, so you can clamp it onto the loom or the table or whatever. And then this clips on here. And you put your tablet in that, so you can put your tablet wherever you want to read, sit and read. Or if I have patterns or something for the loom, I can stick it in there and see my pattern as I'm leaving. And now I'm going to stop being grown up and let them talk and stop blushing. So there you go. You talk now, Mandy.
Okay. So I got the heads. I actually got 4 sizes in the heads because it was an eBay listing that looks like these mannequin people. And they only had 2 of the listings. But like I got a child. I think this is the child. Yeah. I'll just show them quickly. There's a child. Throw that to the side. No, that's got to be the mom. Not the mom. A lady. This might be a child. Oh, those 2 are really close in size. And then here's Crinkle. And then here's a baby. So I figured it was a lot better than styrofoam or balloons, because then I won't be wasting the balloons, because I'd feel bad.
You wouldn't be wasting them. You'd let your kids play with them after.
Yeah, but then I still have to do it all just for that, and this way I don't have to. So I also got 2 mismatched skeins from Turtle Pearl. What's that? No, oh my gosh, I wrote it wrong in the show notes. It's Mint Rain Yarns. This one, so it's a self-striping and a solid. This is Wanderer and it's 75/25, 462 yards. And it's so cute. I know, and these aren't quite Brandi colors either. But there's purple.
Hold it
Yeah,
up
there's
so you can see the label, Brandi.
Huh?
Hold it up so I can see the label.
Hold it into the light?
No,
Well,
she's
yeah, your fingers were in front of the label before, so I couldn't see the name.
Oh, yeah, it's Mint Rain. And then I got another one because they don't like to travel by themselves. And they were like $20 a piece.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I was like, oh, I'm getting in on that. And this one is, everything's the same, but it is Chad is my boyfriend with a gray. And this was the winning color combination that Mint Rain Yarns and Kemper from Junk Yarn did. She did a contest for, or no, I think Mint Rain had picked a color and we had to name it. I say we, but like the viewers named it.
Mm-hmm.
And the winning name was Chad is my boyfriend. And so it's linked with her, so I thought that was cute. Just, it's a little bit darker. Oh no, that's pretty accurate.
yeah, those are definitely Brandi colors.
Yeah. I wanted to get a little outside of my comfort zone with the other one. It still had purple. It kind of reminds me of like Mardi Gras.
Yes.
But, and I thought that it's just going on my feet, so it's probably not that bad of a thing. And then I had won another giveaway.
Yeah.
And it was from Felt Fusion or Den of Yarniquity. I'm not sure which one she actually is because both of the names are on there.
Ooh.
And what she had you do was and you had to comment on Instagram with the colorway that you would like to win. And she was all secretive about it. She waited like a week and then she messaged people directly. I think there was 3 winners. So it was really cool. And so I got that and I told her and I asked if I could get it in a worsted because I don't have, or anything higher than a fingering because I've got a lot of fingering, like who doesn't though? So I got it on a worsted. It's a superwash. It says Rios in parentheses, but it's 192 meters for 100 grams, but it's so pretty. It's like Valentine-y to me. Ah, yep, that's
Yeah.
about right. And even though it's pink, it's still Brandi colors because
Yes.
there's all the darkness.
Yes.
I think I might make something for Letty out of it though.
It's almost soft kitty colors.
Yeah. And then I also got this self-striping that I found on Etsy. It's Viking of Norway. It's Viking Mini Reagan. And this has the best name ever. This best colorway name ever. Focus. Okay. You guys ready? 563. My mind is blown. It's amazing. It's not purple. It's actually gray. It's the light and a dark gray. So there's 2 of those and 2 pinks. One's a light pink and a darker pink. But yeah, that's showing up like it's purple. That's more right. There you go. 2 grays and 2 pinks. And it looked really cute. And this was like $15 too shipped.
Nice.
Yeah, and it's like a lot. Yep, $14.95. It's 100 grams, 420 meters, 459 yards. It feels like a lot. Well, no, I guess it's just because it's compacted. But it feels like a lot. But it's an average hank.
Mm-hmm.
And then I bought Christmas yarn for this year's socks. And this is from Diabolical Yarns. And it's her Christmas is Coming colorway. It's a Targhee sock. So it's 90% superwash Targhee and 10% nylon. It's 395 yards in 100 grams. And there's her, oh, just kidding. There's her tag. And then I just think it's so cute.
Mm-hmm.
And last, I think that's last but not least, I won another giveaway. I had some really good luck going. From Quill and Fiber Arts.
This is what we call karma. You make pretty.
Well, then what happened today? I wasn't mad. It's Pop Rocks in, I'm going to say it wrong, Cheviot? Okay. And it's 4 ounces, but it's so pretty. Not totally my colors, but
it'll be fun.
It's more leady colors.
Yeah, well, I look good in jewel tones, so it's not too bad. We'll see how it spins.
I was gonna say it'll be really interesting to see how you spin that up.
Yeah,
Have you decided how you're gonna spin it yet?
Nope. Yeah, it's got potential to be okay for me.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's it. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, Miss Mandy. This might take a while.
Okay, I don't know where to start.
Start at the top of your list.
Throw it on the air. That's what I should have done. Look, there it is.
No, because I actually have things that I didn't put on the list.
Uh-oh.
That ended up in the pile. Because like I said, my birthday was Monday. So from Michael, the gay knitter, he dropped me off a lovely package, I think right after I recorded last, that has a Snow White. She actually lights up and because I love my Snow White. He had to pick me up the itty bitty birthday princess because, and then he also got, it's the Good and Bad on Your Birthday book. So it's different Disney quotes depending on who it is of the good and bad. Like you've got Ariel and there's Ursula in here. It was fun to go through and actually take a look at. That's the non-crafting. I picked up a yard of puffin fabric to do a couple bags out of.
Cute.
Because for winter camp, I am actually the cabin leader of the puffins. So I have to have a bag. Okay, and then we get to the big pile of yarn. Christy of Fiber Stash sent me a message of if I could have any 4 colors of her yarn, what would they be? So I told her 4 different colors, not thinking anything of it. She PM'd me, I think Saturday or Sunday after, of if I was working, and she stopped by work because she had to drop something off to me. I wasn't expecting what I got. My husband's boss's wife contacted her because we're friends on Instagram and stuff, and told her she wasn't sure how much yarn cost. Here's some money. I'd like to do something for her. So I ended up with a skein in her twinkle toes of the New Year's Eve, and it's not showing up right.
That was pretty though.
It is. This is not my colors, but I love how this knits up. Skein of that. A skein of her Toil and Trouble, which is her Halloween yarn, which goes really, yeah, these are going to be my Halloween socks. A skein of her Berry Crush, and that's
a very Mandy color.
Yeah, this is.
No, you're full of it.
Yeah, it's back here. It
looks like the one that
matches your hat.
Yeah, it is. And then a skein of the Petunia, which is a lighter pink.
That's pretty.
And then she showed this on her podcast because she does the Fiber Stash Dye Works podcast when she dyed this up. It is a sock blank, a single skein that goes from pink to charcoal. So I'm going to knit a shawl out of this. There's that. And then I need show notes. 1 second. Because I also got a package from Lynn of the Two Tangled Skeins podcast. She sent me this hat, which is the Space Hat by Brandi. Both Lynn and I test knit it. I sent her the one I knit. She sent me the one she knit. This is out of Fiber Stash's Berry Crush in her worsted. She also sent the Brocade hat by Teresa Seasons, which is out of the Fiber Stash. And then I want to say Patton's. But I didn't ask.
It was Canadiana.
Canadiana, okay, what if? Which is a nice squishy hat.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I don't remember. I didn't look at the show notes. She also sent minis. And then I've got 2 of the Caramotes and 2 of the giant coffee crusts.
Canadian coffee.
And then she sent a couple of the truffle mint and then the chocolate orange tea. And then I ended up, Tanya, can I get you to screen share?
Yes.
I was gifted a bunch of patterns for my birthday. One was the, okay, let's start at the top of the list. I ended up buying 2 Laura Ayla patterns. I bought the seawater. And then the Fox Point hat.
They can't see what you're doing, T.
Oh. Stop presenting me. Stop presenting me. So that's the first one she said.
The seawater. And then the other one I bought was the Fox Point hat, which is that one.
Cute fella.
And then I was gifted from Sarah the Postgrad by Alicia Plummer, which is a nice worsted cardigan that I'm most likely going to end up doing in maybe a fingering or a DK. I don't think I want it in a worsted, but I haven't decided yet. What else is on the list? Jeanette of the Book a Stitcher podcast gifted me the Campside cardigan, also by Alicia Plummer.
And this is the Blue Hour sweater.
Yes, which was a pattern gifted to me by Brandi. And that's going to actually be my Rhinebeck sweater. I'm going to do the pink in my Princess Mandy. And then I've got 3 skeins of Fiber Stash in the Great Scott colorway to do for the body.
That'll be pretty.
That will be, because the Great Scott is actually, and then there's that's the A Girl thing. That was also gifted to me by Brandi.
So that's the hat that was in her FOs.
Yeah. And then there's the Afternoon Tea by Helen Stewart, which is actually what I'm going to use my sock blank for. because I've got 2 weddings this year, and I have to have pink.
You never.
Yeah. There was the Zuzu petals, which I got gifted from Dawn Cupcake Yarns.
Very pretty.
It is a very pretty. I was going to use sock bling for that, but I decided I like the other one better. And then I'm missing one.
Is Ishigo?
No, the Ishibo, which I really love the buttons on that.
There's your pink.
That's interesting.
It is an interesting sweater. I like the interesting sweater combinations. That was from Cena Crafty Knitter set. Crafty Yarnaholic. I caught myself. And then Tanya gifted me the sound
Light waves.
light waves.
Yeah. Yes, I figured since I was the one that made you put it in your favorites.
Yeah,
That one.
yeah.
Here's one with pink in it.
Yeah, see, I haven't, that will get knit at some point because I think it's pretty.
Mm-hmm. I, of course, like the rainbow.
Yes, the rainbow.
I like how that one looks.
Mm-hmm. I think that was all, wasn't it? Yes.
I think that's all of them.
That's all of them.
I
Awesome.
think that's yeah. Like I said, there was a bunch of patterns.
Just a few. I mean, you've just got enough
Yeah, and it's like
to keep
I
you busy
have-
for next year.
yeah, after lovely baby knits. And I have yarn for I think half of them now.
Okay, so let's see. We have a drawing to do. We had the holiday CATT craft all the things.
I love saying that. It's so fun.
So we had that in our group, and we had 47 entries.
Woo woo.
Yeah, lots and
That's
lots and lots of holiday knitting and crocheting and everything else. There's some amazing.
And I win! Yay!
Yeah. So I figure if we do 2 US $7 patterns, sound good?
Sure.
Yeah. Hopefully I'll be doing some fun, something other than patterns this year. But for now, that's what we've got. So there was 47 entries, so I actually put them all on the list here, just to make it a little bit easier. First
And I win!
43. Ha! Phoenix Fire!
It's Tracy! Ah! I have a shawl knit by her.
She did a whole pile of stuff. Yay!
She's
I love this baby
bad.
sweater. And that's so cute.
Ooh,
And my nephew now wants one of these.
Hmm.
Yes, okay. Do that one. And one more. Number 7 is Try Linda.
Yay!
See, she's got one of those glass heads. I want one of these glass heads.
I did too, and then I saw how much they were. I was like, that's
They're
not worth.
$20.
They're what?
Yeah. $20.
That's not the price I saw.
Oh, at Pier 1 Imports. I like that hat too.
Well, it's
So
not
yes.
small for me with kids.
No, definitely not. But yeah, so Linda and Tracy, PM me with your pattern choices, and I will get those gifted to you. Let's do 22 on Ravelry. The down bar is no longer working here.
Actually, why don't try Linda, why don't you PM me and I will get with the pattern you want. And I will do that one.
Sure.
Yeah, just to make it easier. Split them puppies up.
43 inside. Down. Awesome. And the only other notes that we have. Oh, Linen Rob Shop. Yes.
Yes.
Schwarzcraft open.
Someone needs to announce it.
Yes. Right now in their shop, because I asked her last night, she's got her needle gauges, the oval ones. And then where did the other one go? It was just here. Ha. And then she's got the ball needle gauges that have the wraps per inch.
That's even the exact one that's in the pictures.
It is. This is, and they also do lovely sock blockers because I've got a set of everything.
Yes. And that's Schwarzcraft.
Yes, it's in the show notes.
Yes. So it's in the show notes, but there it is there. See? It's the
Yep.
exact same one.
It is.
Yes, I have one of the needle gauges.
Smaller one. Yeah. Because I think they have this one in green and pink up right now.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Yep. So we just thought we'd mention that one. The cow's going on. We've always got the winter camp is going on.
You can still go and place a join winter camp. Just post in the FO thread. You just won't be put into a cabin or be able to. So you can still do all the knit along, like the big projects, like the snowball fight, the Black Diamond event, which is to knit anything over 750 yards, or no, 700 yards for bonus points. And then any socks or mittens you finish in February, you can actually put in for the pairs event.
Okay. And she did tell me that slippers also counted, which is awesome.
Slippers. Oh, I didn't.
I happen to know someone that seems to be knitting an awful lot of slippers.
Yes. Slippers do count because you have to make a pair.
Yeah.
Oh, deja vu. That was creepy.
What?
I just had deja vu. That was weird.
I completely forget what I was going to say.
No, I don't know.
Okay, well, I'm moving for herself, but she's going.
There was winter camp and there was something else.
I don't know.
Anyways, there's lots of cows always going on Ravelry.
Just messed up the pattern.
Yes. Festivals will be starting again soon.
There's
Stitches
one
West.
actually next weekend. There's a retreat next weekend in Rhode Island. I don't remember what it was called. Still,
Is
it's
it the
something new.
retreat though that you had to sign up for before?
I don't know. I don't remember
Oh, okay.
because I knew Fibre Stash was going to vend at it.
Oh, neat. That and then Stitches West is in Santa Clara,
And
California.
then this weekend is Vogue Knitting Live in New
Yes.
York.
Yeah, if only New York was closer.
It's only
That
6
would be
hours.
fun.
Yeah.
Anyways, I think that's it, and I haven't seen any questions. Yes, I need slippers, Enid. Lena's always working on Converse slippers. But yeah, no other questions that I've seen. So I think we are good. There will be a weekend tonight, a virtual knit night. I will post a link both in the description of the YouTube for this video once I start the hangout. It'll be at about 6:30 Eastern, so in about an hour and 15 minutes. We'll start that, and you're welcome to just come in and say hi and show off what you're working on, and then drop out if you have to, or come in whenever. Always like to see what people are working on. Let me live vicariously through all you speed knitters while I knit the same thing ad nauseum.
It's going to be pretty.
It is going to be pretty, and the end is in sight now, which means that that's all I want to work on. When I get to that last like 10%, it's like, yes.
Oh wow, it totally got dark real fast for me.
It's pretty.
It's that ghost, Brandi, I'm telling you.
Are you using that shawl as your veil? Or are you just going to wear it as a shawl?
I am undecided. Since I still don't even have a mock-up of the dress yet,
Okay.
I have no idea. And we were discussing hairstyles last night, and I have no idea what it's...
No, because it just popped in my... an idea just popped in my head.
It is definitely large enough to be a veil. I could wear it and look like the Thing.
No, because you know how you talked about doing your hair back like this? We could always try to find a way to pin it here as the veil.
Yeah.
That's what I just popped into my head.
That's true. It is huge now, though. It is bigger than my wingspan, which is pretty big. Like, I'm 5'10". So,
oh, that's what you wanted.
Yep, it is. It's just bigger than I anticipated. Because it says
and you were worried about it not being big enough.
Yes. And I definitely like big. But yeah, like the big size is supposed to be 60 inches, I think. So it's significantly bigger than that, which is good.
I don't understand how with your tight ass gauge.
Yeah.
I don't know. I did go for the large size. And it wasn't exactly implicit as to which yarn was used.
Oh, Sarah, I love you.
I'm gonna say goodbye. Have a wonderful week, everybody.
Bye. Don't forget to join the rap group.
Yes, absolutely. See you later.